Hi all and welcome to a new Dacia Trails video. This is a versus between a Land Rover Defender D90 and a Dacia Duster. Let's see at the end who wins between the two, who has the most power, who has the most traction, and why they both deserve your attention. We selected this location because of the 26 degrees uphill climb in melting snow conditions. The place is beautiful and close to water. This makes it the perfect spot to challenge the cars and see how they behave. We recently decided to add voice to these off-road videos. Please let us know in the comments if you prefer text or voice. Based on your choice, we will know what to do next. Thank you. The 2015 Dacia Duster has a 1.5 DCI engine made by the Renault and Mercedes Alliance. With a software update, he is now sporting 130 horsepower. The Duster is using remolded winter tires PW60 and they are set at a pressure of 1.6 bars. The Land Rover Defender is a 2016 model and has a 2.2 engine made by Ford with 128 horsepower. Its tires are the Kumho Road Venture MT KL71s with their pressure set at 1 bar. Now let's start the action. The Duster is going in first. He has no dedicated low gear, just the first by design low first gear. This is why he's trying to push with some inertia, while trying to climb as much as possible and also doing several attempts. He chose to attack the slope from the side, in order to avoid the deep patch of snow in front. This decision will increase the climb difficulty, and you'll see why. As you can see, the ground has an initial lateral incline, and this makes the car slide sideways on the back wheels. If the back and front wheels no longer use the same lanes made by the front wheels, they will need to push deep snow on both axles and not just the front one. This can make both ends of the cars unstable and thus force the Duster driver to readjust, slow down, and be forced to try again. The winter tires are not digging deep enough to reach under the snow. This is also why they are losing inertia so fast and why they are having problems clearing a path in the snow in front of them. With every single attempt, the Duster is going up the slope more and more. But in the end, he decides that enough is enough, and he leaves the Defender to also try the climb. Okay, let's just explain what the Defender does. Initially the Defender pushes in deep snow. Then he uses the duster lanes quite well to regain speed. You can also see that he has an early lateral incline as well, but he deals with it with spades. All is fine until he reaches the end of the snow lanes, the tracks that were laid out by the duster before. Once that happens, he's still pushing, but he's looking like he's going to fail. But now his advantages come into play. He has more weight, so it's heavier than the duster, and his maturing tires dig better, so they reach better soil under the snow. Once that happens, you will see that the Defender regains traction. A second detail to mention is that as soon as the back wheels enter the first wheel lanes, the car only pushes snow with the front wheels, and this helps a lot. As you can see, the last part of the climb was more easier for the Defender to do. So why is the Duster able to climb now? Well, remember the importance of the snow lanes. The Defender tracks helped him avoid any snow pushing, so that was enough for him to climb. Also the lanes help him guide the car on a good trajectory, while the inertia is better maintained. We hope you enjoyed the action. For this episode, the Defender is the clear winner. Its weight, tires and traction making have an easier life in off-road than the Duster. Please note that the event is not over. A second episode with more good stuff will be posted in the next days, so stay tuned. Until then, we will leave you to observe the Defender traction and tires, and also to admire the beautiful Romanian forest, while the cars drive through them to the location. Enjoy and stay safe.